8 now?
This is episode 8?
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Damn, we only had 7 last week, man.
The internet has 7 hours of us just talking, Alan. Isn't that amazing?
If you round up, yeah, but I think it's actually less than 7 hours, bro.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We've gone less than an hour usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome to episode 8 of the Water and Time podcast. I'm your host, Will, today. We have my lovely colleague. Want to introduce yourself?
It's me, the lovely Alan, gracing Will with my presence for episode 8.
I'm lucky. Yeah, episode 8. Yeah. How's your week going, Alan? How do you feel going into episode 8?
Episode 8? Well, last week was the lucky 7, and then 7, 8, 9, so I definitely ate a lot more than usual this past week. I bought some Costco cookies, and I don't ever buy cookies or anything, like ever.
Chocolate chip?
It was a mixture. It was the like oatmeal, and then the chocolate chip, and then there's like a brownie one maybe. I'm still trying to finish it. It's like in the background there. But I saw that like you can buy ice cream sandwiches, right? Cookie ice cream sandwiches, and then I thought, wait, you can just make that on your own by buying cookies and ice cream and then making a sandwich on your own. So I wanted to try that. So,
yeah, how'd that go? That sounds exciting.
It's made me very full, like very quickly. Like I'll have like 2 sandwiches, and then I'm just like, dude, I don't really wanna eat.
Wait, you'll have 2 of the ice cream sandwiches? Because that's 4 cookies.
Yeah, exactly. It's 4 cookies and like
Those
some
are the,
ice cream.
The large Costco cookies you're talking about?
Yeah, they're like this big. Yeah,
Nice,
1 cookie.
Nice. Yeah, they're a good, dude. That's a lot. Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I've been eating more than usual, but I actually have been like exercising more than usual. So hopefully it makes up for it.
Off?
Yeah, I burned like 1,200 calories on Saturday.
Nice. What'd you do?
I went on a run, then went on a walk, and then I did bouldering for like 2 hours. And I never boulder like ever, so that was like surprising.
Yeah, bouldering. I mean, that's pretty intense. Like I boulder. That's one of my. I was gonna talk later about some hobbies I'm trying to find outside of computer screens. Right.
Yeah.
I got to get more active and more upright and moving. But bouldering is great. A lot of fun. But it's intense, dude. When you're actually on the wall, it's a lot of calories you're burning. It's like your body is tight, you know.
For sure. And then my heartbeat's also going up pretty high. Like it went up to 160 on one of them. And I think there I was just like holding a position. I wasn't even moving, but I was so tired and just trying to hold and maintain a position that made my heartbeat rise up really fast.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not. I think I like to equate it to people like back in the day. Monkey bars used to be easy, right? Like when we were kids and stuff. And now I think monkey bars are a lot harder. And it's kind of like that. Oh. And when you watch someone do it, it doesn't look that challenging. It's like, oh, they're just holding onto a wall. That's easy. Once you're actually up there doing it, first of all, it's terrifying being high up. Bouldering especially because you don't have that rope to secure you, right? So you can fall and like there are paths, but it's still scary. And it's just hard. Like there's a lot of core strength, surprisingly, to keep your body upright properly.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the monkey bars because I think it's kind of different. I think monkey bars are easier than bouldering. And like you and I, we grew up with monkey bars in the playgrounds at school during recess. Yeah. And then when I went bouldering on Saturday, what was like shocking to me was that there were so many kids there, man. Like so many kids.
You can't be going on the weekends.
Yeah, and the kids are like they're having fun, they're yelling at each other, they're just playing, and the parents are in the background just like, yeah, that's my kid. Yeah, these are my kids. I have to take care of them. But the kids are so good at bouldering that I feel like
they're so good.
I feel like monkey bars are just
it's not fair.
Like, baby playground for them if they were to go on monkey bars. So I think monkey bars are easier in that sense.
I think that's more like when you see someone do it, even an adult doing it on monkey bars, it doesn't look that hard. It's like, I could do that. Bowling's the same way. It's like, oh, I could do this V2. It's like, nah, homie, it's just way harder than you think it is. And yeah, kids are so good at that. I think it's because they haven't they haven't gotten to their full weight yet. So like if they're moving around, they're constantly used to carrying their body weight. Like if you grow into that while you're bouldering, any sport, you'll just be so good at it if you do it while you grow up.
Yeah, it reminded me of why I prefer to watch bouldering than doing it. Because like it's more fun watching people like figure things out and
yeah.
Yeah, I think like when I do it, I can do some things. Like I think my level is I was doing the purple ones at the place. So it's like a V2, V3.
Yeah, SVP.
Yeah. So I was still pretty decent, but it's because I work out consistently that made me be able to do that. But yeah, it's just like, it's more fun just sitting down and watching people do it.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, it's a very active Saturday, man.
Yeah, that's great. That's a lot of calories. I mean, that's on top of I think you just burn 1,000 calories a day by just existing, right? So you probably were negative that day. I mean, it depends how many cookies you were having. But
I think I ate like 5 in a day. Like,
with ice cream.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
Nice. That's fun.
I'm not gonna do it again.
Anything else you do this weekend that was fun?
Oh, what else did I do? Oh yeah, the bouldering was a little date as well. So it was just the chill little date. Actually, I would even call it a date after the date because we didn't really do much like datey stuff, if that makes sense. It was just like a regular, like, oh, you're hanging out with a friend and you're just like climbing and chatting. So
yeah, it is a good activity, especially on the weekends when there are more people around, because you can't always be on the wall. Like you're doing a lot more waiting. It's a lot more social. Yeah, I'll get to some hobby stuff later because I wanted to actually talk to you about that.
sounds good.
Or we can just dive into that now.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna forget.
Yeah, we're gonna forget. So let's just dive into some hobby stuff. So this weekend, like I was sick actually. I'm just coming over it.
Oh damn.
My voice is like a little raspy still. But like I didn't do anything. I went on like a few walks, but I was just on YouTube. I played a few video games with the homies. But I was just like sitting down, I was reading, but it felt terrible. Like not moving my body felt awful. And I think I've noticed that even too. I've been working a lot more recently, and it's when I'm working, I'm on a computer. When we're doing this, I'm sitting down looking at a computer, right? Video games, fun hobby, I'm on a computer.
Screens.
So I gotta get more things. Yeah, screens. I gotta get more things in my life where I'm not on computers. And like that's one thing I do lift and boulder 3 times a week. Like I was there this morning, actually.
Really good.
And it's fun and stuff, but that's just like one activity. That involves that. And I like to I think the other big hobby I'd have then is probably playing a lot of poker. That's also in person. But it's also an activity where you're sitting down just chilling. So I gotta get some more active things, I think. I think one benefit living in New York City is just going anywhere. I have to walk and that's helpful.
That's like an activity by itself.
Yeah.
Just like getting to the grocery store in New York City.
Yeah, you pop some headphones in, like you listen to a podcast or something.
Oh, it's such a vibe. Like I don't do it, but I see like so many people with their hoodies on, their headphones, they're locked in with their grocery bags.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a journey. Especially, we don't have like a really nice grocery store close by, so we usually go to Trader Joe's, but it's kind of far, and we have to take at least a train to get to one of them, or we could walk, but it's like a 15-minute walk. And when you're getting groceries for two.
Yeah.
For a week's supply, ooh, that can get a little heavy, dude. Like on your hands and stuff too, carrying your bags. Ooh, that'd be a good workout.
That's how I feel about it here, because I'll drive to like Costco or Trader Joe's, but then I park the car like 3-minute walk away because my apartment, I don't have the parking for the apartment. But yeah, like just like carrying that stuff, the groceries to my apartment for 3 minutes is pretty exhausting.
Well, especially if you're doing Costco too, like that's some bulk.
Yeah, I buy in bulk, man.
It's a lot of cookies.
It was so much cookies, man.
Yeah, so I gotta get some activities where I'm a little more active. I was doing like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like last year, I was a lot more consistent. Like the beginning of last year, so
it's more of like movement activities.
I think more movement activities or even social activities, just like where you're up and about. I had a couple of improv classes. That was really fun. And it's actually like pretty tiring because you're on your feet the whole time. You've done that, you know.
You're also mentally having to think and interact with people.
Yeah. So I think more activities that just involve, being away from a screen, honestly. As this is a theme I've mentioned before. But
well, so I have a question for you there, which is, like, you know, you have your hobbies that are involving a screen, right? Would you give up some of them?
Yeah, I think it'd be less time. I mean, you have to make time somehow, right?
Yeah, maybe not give up, but spend, like, less time.
It's just, after being sick, dude, I was literally watching YouTube, Netflix. Like, I was just on there all fucking weekend. It sucked. And it's like, ugh, this is terrible. And then the worst was shorts. So I have, like, the YouTube shorts disabled on my computer. I have this, like, extension that disables it, so you can't see it. It also disables the recommendations. So it's like, not as distracting. But on my phone, those YouTube shorts, dude, I'll like watch one. I'll go hit the couch. 2 hours just like goes by, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? And I feel bad afterwards. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't moved. My body's sore. So that's one thing I think I could definitely. You're talking about making time for these activities. I could definitely make time if I took away from YouTube.
But you had to recover, man, because you were sick.
Yeah, no. I don't regret it. It's just, it was just like it made me feel bad because I was inside the whole time, watching shit.
But you'd still be inside anyways if you were sick, man.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. I think it's just like normal after you're sick, you want to go out and do stuff because you couldn't before.
Oh, okay.
So I just feel antsy. Like I just feel antsy because of it. That's all I'm trying. Like it wasn't like I would do anything differently or like I regret it. It's just I'm antsy now. I want to get out there. Especially today's a beautiful day out here in New York, dude. When you were out Saturday, you said you were out Saturday for a run. How's the weather been recently in Seattle?
It's been, well, I would describe it as lucky because I run every Saturday. And it hasn't rained like significantly for the past few weeks on the Saturday that I go. Nice. So like it'll rain, but I'm still going during cloudy weather, and sometimes it's a drizzle, but it's very runnable kind of thing.
Perfect. That's nice. That's like one of the biggest benefits I think not living in Seattle now is not dealing with the rain as much in the wintertime. Or even the cloudiness. Like here we get a lot of sun even in the winter. Like it's freezing outside. I think it was like 30 something today, but at least it's sunny. And for me that's a big plus.
What about like as a hobby thing? What about like grabbing a friend maybe you haven't seen in a while and doing like a weekly or bi-weekly cadence of something like a running or a tennis or whatever.
Yeah, I think running would be good. Tennis actually would be really fun. One of my buddies is really good at tennis. Actually, 2 of them. So that would be a good activity. Here it's a little bit challenging to get a court, but no, I think the social aspect about what you're talking about is really valuable for like even for me climbing and going to the gym that I've been doing 3 times a week. I usually do it with a buddy of mine, and that makes it way more like motivating to go, and it makes it like a better experience. So no, I think you're right. Like I think to do that type of stuff, doing it with somebody is more enjoyable.
It is interesting, like, yeah, there's the hobby, but then also, like, who you do the hobby with as well, you know, because, like...
That's also part of it. I want, like, some more, like, group activity hobbies. Does that make sense? Or, like, at least with one other person. Because, like, video games and stuff, I can do that solo. It's kind of isolating. I've been working a lot, you know, and like, the work for me is very isolating as well. So having a more group activity is good. Like, I did softball last year, and that was a lot of fun. Like on a softball team. So that's also part of it. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah,
I think you definitely have a lot of different ideas of what to do. And then maybe this is a go out and do it, my brother.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see. That's what I've been thinking about recently, after being sick, because I was cooped up. You're talking about your nice Saturday burning 1,200 calories eating ice cream cookies. I was literally just in bed. Like I think I got out of bed at like 2 p.m. Been eating soup.
Oh, dude, that's the worst feeling.
Yeah, no, it just was not a good time. And then like Thursday and Friday I was also kind of sick, so it just kind of sucks. But what can you do? It happens. People get sick.
Did you get your flu shot?
Yeah, flu shot, COVID shot every year. I have been. I don't think it was the flu. I think it was just like a cold.
Just the cold.
Just lasts a while because it wasn't like the worst thing, but it was enough to not want to go out when it's cold. So. But I still got a little exercise. I would go on walks and stuff, trying to get some sun.
Yeah, it looks like... Yeah. Sounds like, you know, you're pretty close to full recovery, man.
Yeah. I did like a little Tylenol this morning because I had like a terrible headache. But besides that, I'm chilling. Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah, did you do any fun hobbies recently, though? I was kind of went on a spiel there about the stuff I'm doing. Anything cool outside of work?
Recently, I've been trying to plan some stuff. Just for like Berlin. I'm going to Berlin next week.
Yeah, that should be fun.
I spent like 3 hours trying to plan some stuff in Berlin. And then I just like couldn't. It's so hard for me to plan something.
Why do you think that is? Do you want to dive into it a little more?
Let's see. So I'm going with a friend and my friend, like I guess our friend. And then he's like super chill. because I think we're both going into this thinking, like we don't have a solid plan, like we don't really need a plan. So, just it'll just be cool, like no big expectations. So I'm like, cool. Yeah. But then, that makes me less, I guess, inclined or like motivated, because once I start planning, like a lot of things I'll look into, but then my mind will go, oh, you don't have to commit because there aren't any expectations from either myself or our friend. So
yeah.
So then I'll spend hours looking at stuff but not committing. Like the only things I did was asking the buddy, hey, I saw this museum and this other like underground tour. Are you interested? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well that was easy.
That shit.
So I got to book that. And then I was just like, wow, this is just hard for me. It's not even a bad thing. It's mainly just, why am I spending so much time doing this when maybe I'm not making as much progress?
Dude, it can be a time sink, man. Like, actually planning things. Do you guys have a place to stay?
Yeah, we got a hotel, so that's fine.
Okay, because that's also important. But Berlin's really cool. I think it's definitely a place you can just show up. But I think as I've gotten older too, I've started valuing like meals, like nicer meals.
Ooh.
And even like living in New York City too, because there's a great food scene. Like, I actually budget. I give myself a lot of money every month.
Oh
to
yeah.
Just go out to eat because it's so good here. Yeah, it's like what else?
That's
am I gonna
nice.
do? Like it's good. But if you're in Berlin and like when we were traveling in Japan, for example, like I remember you set us up for that izakaya one. No, it wasn't an izakaya. Kaiseki, right? Where they have like dude. When you had that set up for us, like I love planning around that stuff. It's like, oh, we got dinner plans at 8. We got dinner plans at some time. I think that's a great way to like kind of make plans around that. Like that's a good first step if you have like an open day. Is like, what do I want to go eat? Let's look it up. In Berlin, you're gonna have some amazing food, right? Probably a lot more like better European food than you would have in the States, especially Seattle. Like maybe Spanish cuisine is like really tasty probably over there. Good Italian food. That's what I'd be looking at in Berlin.
I haven't looked at food at all because I have a recommended list from a friend, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, when I get there, we'll just try whatever's on the list. But I don't have any concrete plans. Yeah. Just go with the flow.
You might want to make like a reservation though, right? If it's like a Friday or Saturday night. The Germans are weird about that, dog.
Oh yeah. Something else.
Europeans, they love reservations.
They also love the euro because cash is still very big there. Even the pandemic couldn't change having cash everywhere.
Yeah.
So.
But Berlin should be hyped, dude.
I think another funny thing is that since German is so native, like non-native to me, I can't read or pronounce German too well, other than maybe Call of Duty terms from World War II, right?
That came out of Nazis?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the knowledge.
Dude, we played Nazi Zombies last week, and I was like reminded of so many like German terms. Like Kino der Toten or der Reise and all that stuff.
We did actually get some zombies, and that was great.
Right? Yeah, that was fun. But then, so like I'll look at the websites for these German like tours and stuff to book, and it hurts my head because like I'm not used to any German, so that also demotivates me to keep looking further into planning, and even making a reservation, man.
Well, no, dude, no. But like in Germany, it's not like Japan, dude. Everyone speaks English there. You can start with English over there. It's not big. Otherwise, I think it's like Sprechen Sie English. I don't know. Sprechen Sie English. I mean, my cousins are German, so like I hear some words and they're like everything. But you can just open in English over there, dude. It's so normalized over in Europe. Like you don't have to worry. It's not like Japan where you walk in with English and like, what is fucking foreign? It's like this goddamn. Because if you think about it too, it's like all these people from all other countries of Europe with the EU, like there's no borders really. Like that's the benefit of being in the Schengen area. Like you can just travel. If you're in Italy or you're in France, you can just go to Germany. Like you don't go through a border. There's nothing. You can just drive there. And so a lot of them, like they all speak English. So you can just open with English. They're used to it. So do not, especially in Berlin. So do not let that like if you call up a place, they answer in German. Just be like, hey. Like if you just start with hey, you're fine. Or you can hit them with a hallo. That's like the most German shit. I'm not even joking. Like hallo. Like if you just say that, dude, they're gonna respond in German. So it'll be fun though. Have you been to a European country before?
Yeah, London, or England, Italy, and Spain.
Oh, okay, yeah, you hit Italy and Spain then. Yeah, so you've been to like a European, like they speak English too, but I would say the Germans are better when it comes to English proficiency.
Sounds good,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Thank you
Just
for the
don't
words.
be scared. Like don't let that harm you. Because in Japan, I think it's a lot different. Like I
Okay.
feel weird in Japan because of that shit. In Germany, you're chilling. Yeah, don't
Oh,
worry.
you've got some German, you, my friend.
Yeah,
The
dude.
Deutschland.
Deutschland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I would not. You can make like Nazi references, but I would keep that at a minimum. It's
Oh,
like
hell
illegal.
no. Hey, we're only here because we played some Nazi zombies.
Yes, sir. Berlin Wall is cool. What else about Berlin? Do you get some Turkish food? Turkish food fucking slaps in Germany. My cousins try and claim that like the doner kebab is a German food.
The doner kebab, brother.
Yeah,
What?
I think it's like an equivalent, I would say, of like Mexican food in the southern U.S. or like in the U.S. in general. Like this whole
Oh,
like a whole Tex-Mex, like their whole genre is because I think of the huge Mexican immigrant population. Germany kind of has that in terms of Turkish population. So like there's a lot of Turkish immigrants in Germany, and because of that, you have this great Turkish food scene. So I would definitely like the Turkish food over there is a lot better than the U.S.
yeah.
That's my highest
I also want to see
recommendation.
how close Turkey is to. It's not even that close. There are
I
like
think it was
six
yeah their
countries in
immigration.
between Germany and Turkey.
I think it was more their immigration policy. I think Germany was very
Oh,
accepting of immigrants. But check it out.
cool.
Those are my tips. But yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds really
I'll
fun,
report
dude.
back.
Yeah, good luck planning. We'll try and do a podcast too while you're over there.
Mm,
The time difference isn't awful.
bet.
Nice, that's fun. Yeah, dude, get to Germany is great though. Boom, will be fun. Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
else?
also know
Anything
you
else on the
wanted to
trip?
talk about some Mr. Powell, man. Mr. Jerome.
Oh yeah, we can touch. Yeah, so how about we'll touch a little bit on the stock market stuff and the updates. Not the market, but like the Fed and all of this. I thought it was
But yeah, I
hilarious.
haven't kept up that much
Seeing
with
some
the
U.S.
Fed.
politics. Yeah, I just like I think I saw it on like Reuters, like which is like a news thing I follow, and then of course Wall Street Bets, dog. That's where I get
You
all my
still
news
follow
from.
Wall Street Bets?
Oh, dude, every night it's hilarious. I love like I look at it every now and then, but I think Wall
For
Street Bets
for
is so funny.
news, it's my question because I'll
Yeah,
follow.
it's my
I'll like
num.
look at like, gains and losses, but not
Oh,
really
that's my
news.
primary news source is Wall Street Bets, dude. Come
Hell
on.
yeah, brother.
Um, but yeah, we can talk about that, and then I'll get into. I've been thinking about shaving my beard and be trimming my hair up, so we can get into a little male
Which
fashion
one do you
chat
want to do first?
afterwards. Well, let's hit the stock market while
Let's
it's
hit the
fresh in my
stock
mind.
market. Let's hit.
Yeah,
What's the
dude. Yeah,
Fed up
dude.
to, dog?
Yeah, so it's like the
Wait,
Fed.
actually,
They
yeah,
can.
I'll post this. I'll put a screenshot of this on the episode of that Trump and Powell little
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah, that was so funny.
Because
It's
maybe
like
that
this guy.
summarizes.
Yeah, yeah. It's like who appointed this man, and it was Trump. Um,
So
but yeah,
stupid.
so I'll just give you some background. So,
Yeah.
I think it's is it Jeff? Is it Jeffrey Powell? Jeff Powell?
Jerome.
Jerome. Jesus, the
Jerome.
Epstein shit. He's in my head. So our boy Jerome Powell, right? I think Obama got him into the Fed. I think he was nominated like 2012 or something under Obama. And I think the Federal Reserve is like they control the monetary policy or part of it in the U.S. And I think that's like five of them. It's like a board of directors. Maybe there's nine. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. Our boy Jerome Powell is up there. And then in was it 2020? No, it'd be early 2017 maybe. Then he was nominated and moved from being like on the board to being the head of the Fed. So that's what Trump did. And then now recently, like Trump's been wanting interest rates to drop, I believe, and so the Fed controls that. So now he's going after Jerome Powell with like the Department of Justice for like a criminal subpoena, I think. So you can follow that news, but essentially, I think he's just trying to threaten him as the Trump administration's done, is threatening them with legal action to get what he wants.
Of course,
Uh,
Trump is doing that.
yeah. And so
Oh
like
my
I was
god.
just kind of curious when I was looking at that more about like the U.S. stock market in general. Like this is kind of different than the Fed specifically, but
Well, but finally,
I was
interest
just
rates should be going down, because I'm not sure how you can maintain all of these high interest rates for the past 4 years, like 3 to 4 years. And then you have all these homes that people are struggling to sell. You have buyers that are not engaging much with the housing market because the interest rates are so high, and not being able to afford these homes. So
uh,
surely like these interest rates, like the market should adjust to lowering them.
yeah, I mean, So I would say like the housing market and interest rates, sure, like it does. The interest rates you see does affect mortgage rates, but there's like a lot more beyond that too. So like as interest rates go lower, you see more people put money into like equities and other types of funds, and it's supposed to stimulate the economy when you lower rates. But you don't always want to do that. And the problem that they have, which we've seen, is one of the things is if you always have low interest rates, you have inflation. That's a very common issue. So usually it's like I would argue that people use that like interest rate level, the federal interest rate, to either control inflation and like economic growth, and like in terms of jobs and economic stimulation. So right now, because we still have like a pretty decently high interest rate, they've been keeping that percentage up, and because I think the U.S. like the amount of U.S. people who don't have jobs, that's also a big thing. The job report of like what percentage of people are jobless has still just been chilling at the same rate, and like in my opinion, it's okay if the housing market, if like the mortgage rates stay high. Like the housing market already has so many other problems of affordability and so on. I don't think like the main driver for getting the interest rate down is to stimulate the housing market and to have more housing buys. Because right now I think it's more of a seller's market actually. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I think it's a buyer's market right now, isn't it?
Yeah, because everyone's struggling to sell their homes.
Yeah. And like also, this is more me hating on the American housing market. It's like designed to be nice for homeowners. So the U.S. has like if you go to Berlin, dude, ask people how many people like own a home over there. I think the stat for Berlin was only 15% of people own a home. Where the broader U.S., I think a majority of people own a home. So
American
it's a very
dream,
different
baby.
Culture. Exactly, it's the American dream. You got
baby.
space. You have a lot of tax incentives. 30-year mortgages, like locking in an interest rate for a mortgage, that's a very American thing.
Oh god, 30
do
years. 30 years.
It's a long time.
Such a long time. Yeah, and when you think about because of how long that is, it makes sense that like you can like pay really small amounts, and that's how you can afford
over time.
Yeah, you can afford this house because your mortgage is 30 years instead of 5 years or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't change too. So like locking in a 30-year rate is crazy because 20 years from now you're still paying the same amount of money, even with inflation, right? Even with all this other stuff. So it's like a very OP thing in my thoughts for home buyers because you lock in that interest rate, so it doesn't change. So if you get a low rate, you're good. If you get a high rate, you can always refinance later on. So it's pretty sweet.
Is Jerome Powell fighting back against?
Yeah, did he put a video out? He was like, "These are just threats. I've been through 4 administrations. Like I'm not gonna change shit because this orange dude's talking to me." Like straight up, dude. He's a badass. It's also because I think he's gonna retire soon. Like he doesn't have to be appointed again. Like he's done. So that's kind of the best, dude. When you have people who are about to retire, you're gonna see them the most honest as possible. Right? Like politicians and stuff, they always have to get reelected or so on. So they're always playing those games. When somebody's going to retire and they're done, you see it, dude. You see the reality. Is
that why all these Supreme Court judges are just being like no cap because they're like 90 plus years old and they're like, man, the truth speaks for itself.
And like I think a Supreme Court justice is never scared of losing their job. Like there's no oversight of them, right? They like govern themselves.
There it is.
But one thing, so I got interested in like the stock market in general, right? Because you and I, we've talked about it. All my homies, they talk about it. My grandpa talks about it. Like everyone talks about the U.S. stock market at some point. And I was really curious, and then like, how many people used to own stocks? So right now, it's 63% of U.S. citizens own stock, own U.S. equities.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you didn't look at these numbers yet, Alan.
Nope, I was enlarging it because the image is too small for me.
All right, well, don't look at these numbers I have on the sheet. 100 years ago, so we're talking like 1920s, how many people do you think own stock in the U.S.?
I think the market started in the 30s, or maybe it crashed in 1929 or something. But
it did crash. But the first stock market actually, I think, was the Philadelphia stock market, which was in the 1790s. So the market, we've had a stock market for a very long time. But what do you think in terms of ownership percentage? What percent of U.S. citizens? Now it's 63%.
Now it's 63. I'll say like 17% of people in the past.
That's a good guess, dude.
Maybe even lower if that's wrong. I would say lower. than that, but no more than 17%. Because I bet if
Yeah.
like every 1 in 5 person you talk to in the 1920s, probably you're not talking about stocks much. You're probably like talking about
Dude, jazz. In the roaring 20s,
exactly,
dog, you were out there dancing.
exactly. Or like, who cares about money? We're just
trashed.
having fun and stuff.
And that's how the Great Depression happens in the 20s, in the late 20s. It was like around 10%. So you were spot on, dude. Only 10% of people. And I was like curious about that. I'm like, why has that changed? Is it,
Accessibility,
like, the internet is
right?
big?
Like accessibility.
Yeah, exactly. Accessibility is huge. Because back in the day, dude, before the internet, right? Like, how would you buy stock?
You'd like
Yeah,
sign
you
your
gotta know
stuff on a
somebody.
piece of paper envelope, you mail it to
Yeah,
them,
dude.
and then they're like,
Yeah,
okay, now we
yeah.
changed the price of the stock or whatever,
You gotta
depending.
call the homie. Like,
You gotta hit up a
before,
homie. Oh
They didn't
shit!
even have phones back then, did they? So it's like, what the fuck were they doing? You had to like
They put
walk
it on
to the
their carriage
exchange.
horses, and it's
It
like
was
it's
all
a
over
very
pigeons,
important
dog.
package.
Yeah, you're trading stocks over pigeons. That's how it was back in the day, dude. I don't even know how you would like regulate that. It sounds so hard. I feel like anybody could say anything and just put it on a piece of paper and fucking send it out.
That's probably
So-
what happened a lot,
Yeah. So okay,
and that's
we
probably
got
why only
more
1 in 10
access.
people had anything to do with it.
Exactly. Like nobody knew, dude. Just for the
Yeah.
very rich and so on.
But now it's
And then
63%.
Yeah, and so it was like it hovered between 10 to 15% into like the 1970s. So
Wow.
it was after the 70s is when shit really started getting, more accessible for people. I would argue, I think it's like 401ks and IRAs became a thing. Those laws were passed in 74, 78. And so I think before that you'd have a pension, right? Your company would pay you, and then maybe the pension fund people have stocks, whatever, but I think they just held cash. I don't know how it worked, to be honest. But then when you had IRAs and 401ks, the individual, like you and I, we started managing our money. And that's when you put a 401k, it's like, oh, let's put in the stock market. That shit grows. So I think after the 70s, you have a huge bump. And even in the late 90s, actually, from what I was looking at, which was kind of surprising to me, even in the late 90s, you had people around 60% own stocks, maybe a little bit less. So even though we have like the internet boom and
It's still not as much big of an increase.
yeah, like Robinhood, where you can do it on your phone,
Yeah.
it still kind of chilled out. So that was the big bump, in my opinion. Was I think probably people had more phones and you could call people and call brokers and stuff and all of that.
Yeah.
But it was mainly the 401ks, IRAs, like people have to manage their own retirement. So putting it in stocks makes sense.
Yeah,
I
especially
thought it was
as
interesting.
life expectancy increases, then you're thinking,
Yeah.
then probably like part of the learning culture is, hey, how do I, maximize money investments over time? We're going to live until we're
Yeah.
70, 80, 90. We still want to have money. Oh, there's a stock market. I should learn about that.
Yeah,
You should
absolutely. I
learn
think-
about
yeah,
that.
I think it was also a way when that transformation happened to remove pensions. I think then they gave companies, it's like, oh, you don't have to give a fuck about old employees anymore. I think for the companies, it was probably helpful, right? It probably helped companies. It's like, oh, we don't have to manage a pension fund. We don't have to do all this extra shit to keep somebody who's going to live 30 more years after they retire alive. My grandpa still gets a pension. He was at Boeing for 30 years. He still gets a pension. But they've cut it a lot. Like, it doesn't keep up with inflation.
Right.
So,
Your grandpa's a
Yeah.
G. Intel all the way, baby.
dude, you're the big Intel guy. He was, once they dove, I think, like a couple years ago, right? He's like, homie, buy that shit. He was texting me.
No,
like,
the only reason I have Intel stock and I bought it is because of your grandpa.
hell yeah.
Literally, I'm like, I don't know what Intel's doing right now.
How's it gone up?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he was like, he's been pretty good about that shit. He was like big into buying the airplane stocks right after COVID. He's like, this shit won't go. Don't worry. Just like get that shit while it's low. Boeing stock, dude, he got that shit after COVID too when it crashed. So yeah.
Now, we are not financial advisors, by the way. This is...
Oh yeah, dude, none of this is advice for sure.
None of this... We're not responsible for anything.
I think what's crazy now though, dude, is you see like, talking about stock market, with crypto, it's all like these get rich quick kind of schemes. Like
Of
I've
course.
seen it a lot more. And like you see, I'm on Wall Street Bets, dog. It's like, so it became gambling to some level for people. And then I think there's this FOMO aspect where young people see that and like, oh, you can double your money in a week? Let me do that. Let me put all my money into Bitcoin. And I think it can cause problems. I think it's just not a realistic thing.
It's
I
the
think it's a little
sensa-
scary.
Yeah, the sensationalization of these
Yeah.
big profits or losses, but mainly the
Yeah.
profits that tell people, hey, you have a chance too. If this random
dude.
dude on the internet can do it, why not you?
I think it's literally like what's happened with with gambling. It's kind of the same to some level if you're doing that really risky trading. It's like for every one guy that doubles their money, 7 people didn't.
But
so
it
on.
won't be
Like,
me. It won't be me. I'll be doubling. It can't be me.
You don't hear about that as much. That's why I love Wall Street Bets. You look at they have like a loss porn category. Oh my god, it's crazy, dude. Like, and I believe it because it's so crazy. I think that's one thing I've learned with life, dude. As stories get crazier and crazier, it's like, oh, this might have to be real. Like, you can't make this up. Like, it might have to be real. About
AI could never generate a story like this, man.
It was talking about like people taking out huge personal loans and then just YOLOing it on like a 1-day option. What the fuck?
See, I support like just like be educated and know the risks involved with gambling. That's it. It's your money. That's
what I'm gonna phrase it, dude.
You know,
yeah, I agree. You should be able to do what you want, but it's like understand it's gambling.
Yeah,
like,
I will laugh at you sometimes. You know,
yeah, for sure. Also, everybody has to go through it too. Like I tried that shit. I remember, and like when I first got a job, it's like, oh, I'll put a few $1,000s on this. It's like, boom, gone. It's like, oh, that's how you learn. So we've all had that.
Experience
right,
is the best. Yes, well,
experience is the best teacher. 100%.
Experience is the best teacher.
Yeah, dog. So that's my spiel. I thought that was interesting with the stock market. I see all these like YouTube short videos now of like, oh, here's a coin to get. Oh, you can get this great interest rate by using crypto. It's like, just fucking. If you're ever really curious, seek out a professional advisor. They're like legally required to educate you on this stuff.
Which is amazing that they like you can literally trust this person with your money. You know?
Yeah, like they could face like severe consequences if they do anything shady. So yeah, like hire a financial advisor. In my opinion, is always worth it. Otherwise, I'm a big Boggleheads guy, which is like the OG Vanguard. I'm very big on index funds. I listened to like not a few hours. I had like a YouTube video queried where I was listening to it of like Warren Buffett just talk for 3 hours. Dude, that's my guy.
I need to do a podcast or like listen to his like episodes.
It's
or
like
whatever.
He's so honest. So I joined an angel investing group. I'm really rambling here about like investments. I joined an angel investment group, right? And I've learned about venture capital recently through that. And it's kind of normal. So whenever you have like a hedge fund or something, they make ridiculous amounts of money on the fees. So Alan, you got $1,000, right?
I do.
I'm a hedge fund. I'll manage your money for you.
Bet.
The standard fee, it's like 1% plus. So me just managing your money every year, I get 1%.
Oh, I'll pay you. Yeah, you can take that 1%, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like at that scale when you're managing millions and billions of dollars, dude. Like, they don't give a shit if they do well. Like, maybe, sure, they'll do well. But the main money, like, comes from them being able to get 1 to 2% of all they control. So venture capital, they have a 220 rule. Where it's, you put money into a venture capital fund, every year they take 2% of that money that you put in. And they get 20% of all the profits. It's a
20% of the profits?
That's standard.
Wow.
That's standard. So it's like you give them $1,000, they're taking $10 by doing nothing.
Yeah,
and then if they do make money for you,
$200. Yeah, they just get $200 easily.
Yeah, so hit that index fund, those low costs where it's like 0.03%.
Yup.
Where it's, what does that mean? It's like, I think if you give them $1,000, they're taking 30 cents.
Yep.
That's what you want to be doing, dude.
Really low expense ratios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing with these stocks is that it takes a long time to realize, like they say, you know, on average, the market return, like it goes up by 8 to 10% a year. You know, but then that's like an entire year's worth of progress. You know, so just because you invest every day or every month or whatever, you're not going to see like 10% on everything because you're investing at different times of the year. So like that, it's just like sometimes it's hard to wrap your mind around like compound interest and just interest over time and profit over time.
You hit a few really good topics. That's a big thing too. Compound interest, right? The money you make from those stocks and everything, you reinvest that. That's huge. And also doing it monthly. I still do this. Like having a monthly investment where you just put in, like you don't even look at it. It's like every month you just throw some money in there. You kind of average all your money out, right? So if I give you like $100,000 right now, you could just throw it all in the market. Well, something that they do, which is like you kind of averaging, is instead you actually just take 1/12 of that money and you put it in every month. and that just helps you average it out more.
Yeah. The other thing
so, yeah.
is like if you were to somehow get like let's say $5 million and you just want to like live the rest of your life not worrying about money, then you could throw that into some index fund or something, live off dividends, which is like 4% generally. So 4% of the 5 million is like $200,000, something like that maybe, which is like a lot for a year, and you can like definitely live off that.
Hell yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, if you have that much money, if you actually had $5 million that you just didn't know what to do with, call a financial advisor. Yeah. And like it depends. Everyone's goal is different, right? People want to buy property maybe, but 100%, dude. Dividend high yield or high dividend stocks are good too for that, or index funds.
At the end of the day, seek a financial advisor if you don't want to shave off the profits off your investments.
Or gamble and post on wallstreetbets so I can see it.
And
I think what's crazy is like you can just do it on your phone now. Like it used to be you have to go to the casino to gamble. Now you can just do it on your phone, dude. Fucking get Robinhood. It's all gamified too. They're fucking referrals. That's the craziest shit to me, dude. Is they have referrals, like gambling websites, like sports betting, and like stock exchanges. Yeah, it's like there's a referral program, which is like what the fuck. So they're like it's obviously trying to grow and get the whales. And you gotta get those whales, dude.
Yeah, and we also make money off bad decisions, people's bad decisions.
Yeah. All right, that's enough stock talk, though. Thank you guys for listening. I just want to ramble a little bit because that's kind of been on my mind recently after like joining a little investment group, after seeing people online bitch about the stock market. It's like, play the long game, dude. Have some fun, sure, but just, do it responsibly.
It's a good sneak peek of your thoughts.
30 years. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you said you wanted to shave your beard, maybe? Do you want to show us? Can you show us, like, why you were deciding if you want to shave or not? Because I've seen you shave before. Okay, that sounded weird, but I've seen you shave your beard before.
Yeah, we were sharing those nonsense together, don't you worry.
Yeah.
But I guess the longest I've really had my beard, and I've started like shaping it more, so I think like the whole thing is you kind of keep the sides like a little bit lower, right? Towards the bottom, you keep it a little bit like thicker. Yeah, dog. Yep. But it's just been kind of a pain in the ass and
to maintain it?
To maintain it a little bit. I'm not the biggest fan. It's like more of like a brown, like I don't know, like more reddish, I guess. It's a little red in there, and I'm just kind of getting bored of it. I kind of like keeping it shaved, like what you're at, dude. I like that look more on me personally.
Do you like this look more on yourself?
Oh yeah, dude, like a little bit, yeah. What do you call that? A little stubble. I'm a big stubble guy.
Some little stubble. I used to be, I used to be like shaving every 2 days, so I never had stubble. And then I guess like as I became older in my 20s, I was more okay. I became more okay with having like stubble and facial hair showing.
Oh, it looks good. Yeah. So like how many days is that what you have right now? How many days did it take you to get
I shaved last Saturday, so 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, okay. Because I was like, that looks like it's been a day or two for me. But yeah, you too. It looks great.
Yeah. But on the record, I will have this. I can grow a beard. Just.
You have a picture? You can't say that without having a picture, Alan.
Do I want to put up a picture? No.
Homie, you can't be.
No, but it's on the record,
like
man.
It's not on the record. Like you're just saying it. You need to have
I'll have a picture on right now. Boom.
Well, yeah. If you want to edit that in, I'm just saying. Like
you've seen me with a decent beard before too.
I'm gonna need a picture of that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll send it to you after, but I'll put it on the episode right now.
One thing I like that you do too is hopefully we can get a picture of this too. You go for that like that Russian Muslim look, dog. Like,
you call it
where you have the beard and you just shave off the mustache.
Oh yeah, you shave off the mustache, and you have your like little goatee and your small beard here. Is it like
with like no mustache?
Is it like a Mormon look or?
No, I always call them like Russian Muslims or Amish maybe.
Oh, Amish. Yeah.
But if you just like Google Russian Muslim beard, like you'll see it. It's like all these guys, and they just have like a very thin upper lip.
Yeah.
And and then they let it grow.
Why don't you do that?
I don't think it looks good.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I mean, I've had lots of fun. I've like done where I just shaved half of it. I've done this before. I've like removed this part, so you have like this part of the beard and like it goes over. It's pretty fun when you're shaving and things. I can send you. We can put some of those photos up. I have some great ones. So you're not alone with the beard photos.
All right, shit. I'll put a montage of the photos.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send you some of those, and we can put it in. It'd be great.
Oh my. So do you think you'll shave or?
I'm not sure. Well, I'm very vibe based right now.
Yeah.
So I'll have to just see how I'm feeling.
Why don't you dye your beard?
I could, dude. You know the sexiest beard I've ever seen?
What's the
you're gonna have a lot of
beard
editing work to do.
you've
We're
ever
gonna have to edit this in. You ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Dude, Google right now Sons of Anarchy. I'm gonna go to Jax, Jax.
Oh.
Dude, this is what I want. If you look at when he has a
Oh
little
my
bit of a
god.
beard,
That's
like
pretty.
that's
That's
what
pretty
I actually
hot.
like a lot. Yeah, but my color does not fit that at all. That was kind of my dream of like having that, but dude, I can't.
Wait, why not? Like you?
The color, I could dye it, I guess.
Yeah, just dye it.
That I think that's a lot of work, and then as it grows, you have to keep dyeing it because then when it grows in, it's going to be a different color. It's not like your head hair where like you can dye it, which I think we've both done that before. Because like as it grows, you see less and less. Like your facial hair, there's not that much, dude. If you dye it, it's like the color's going to be very different very quickly.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's doable. I mean, it's interesting because he has a young face, at least on these photos. It's like, yeah, I feel like that style. No, I'm saying that his style of beard seems to complement the younger look. Yeah, because it's not as full.
Yeah. I like that hair too. Like that's kind of the hair, like in terms
sleek
of length,
back and stuff.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, man. What do you think about doing with your hair? You mentioned
I'm getting a haircut today, later. So that's why I was telling you earlier that, yeah, I just need to go in like an hour because I have a haircut.
Get it done, dog.
Yeah. So I haven't had a haircut in like a month and a half, and I want to cut it.
Yeah, get it handled. Nice. What would you highlight it though?
You
mentioned about highlighting. What color? Have you done that before?
No, I haven't. Do you know the hair color that most like Asian people do, like those highlights?
Like that orangish thing?
Yeah, that thing. I don't want that.
Like orange brown?
Yeah, I don't want
that. I think silver is badass.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly. My cousin, right? She does like, she's done blue before, she's done red before, she's done green. I think those colors look pretty good.
Yeah, no, don't.
But not that typical. Yeah, not that one.
Even blonde, I think would actually look pretty cool.
For me, I'm not interested in blonde.
Because I do highlights. Like, let me see.
I think your highlights, I'd be okay with that.
Like, yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah. In fact, I think you've had it for so long that I feel like that's your natural color to me now. Your natural hair
so these
color.
are all just highlights.
Yeah.
And I make my hair a little bit thicker too because I'm balding out here. Hashtag Rogaine and finasteride. FDA approved products for hair loss. Get on that.
Not sponsored, by the way. Not hashtag.
No,
not
not
an
sponsored,
ad.
Unfortunately. Not an ad. That's right. That's right. Not an ad. Talk to you need like a prescription. No, you need a prescription. I think finasteride you need a prescription. So talk to your doctor. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I got highlights. We gotta get some sponsors, dude. How do you get sponsors?
Or you gotta have people reach out to you. People will watch your stuff randomly and then they'll reach out to you.
Bro, how's our viewership been? It's not been going too hot, has it? Yeah, let's take a look.
I don't think we're not like investing into that aspect of the.
Should we spend some practice down of talking? Any other topics we want to get to today? I feel like we've done a good. I have 50 minutes on my little sound recording.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this has been like 50 minutes, I think. And plus, I still have work today, so I need to work.
I have to work too. Bro, we hit 8 views though in the last one.
I told another friend about this podcast, so maybe he jumped onto this.
Yeah, we can figure out how to make it more entertaining too.
Yeah.
But I'm having fun just chatting, dude.
Exactly. Hey, it's a hobby. It's a fun hobby.
You know what? It is a hobby, and it's good. It's good practice. Cool. Do you have any final thoughts, dude, before we wrap it up? Anything you want to say to the 8 viewers we'll have?
Stonks go up. Do index funds. We're not professional advisors. Bouldering is fun to watch, and haircuts are pretty cool. Don't eat too many cookies, man. Otherwise, you feel like shit.
Can you go make one really fast and show us how big you were making them? Because you were doing the ice cream sandwich, right? So you'd have a cookie, ice cream, and then a cookie. Go make it. Go make it. Hell yeah, we got this. I want to see how much ice cream Alan puts in there.
It's this size.
No, I get that. How much ice cream, though, were you putting in between them? That's
Yeah, so basically enough to fill out the circumference, like on the cookie.
Okay, so circumference all the way, but how about thickness? How thick were you getting it?
I'd say like this. Yeah.
Like, is that the thickness of a cookie?
No,
Is it a little bit thinner, or how does that compare?
I think, no, it was thicker than the cookie.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Good.
No, it was like, it's like a sandwich, right? But it's like a Big Mac. But, you know, like everything in between the buns are ice cream.
Did you ever do like a Big Mac ice cream sandwich where you got a little third cookie in there?
Oh, God. Don't tempt me.
You got diabetes in the
I have enough.
Too, right?
I have enough cookies to do that. Well, I kind of want to finish them, but my stomach's hurting now. Just
dude, there's no reason to eat more shit. Also, I can't have snack food in the house, so I always just throw it out. Like, it's terrible, but like I actually just throw things out because I'll keep eating it until I'm sick.
Don't buy that much in the first place.
Exactly, but then my girlfriend buys it, dog. God, we'll get into this more next episode. We can wrap it up here. I've been your host, Will, for the Water and Time podcast. Hopefully you've flowed with us and have enjoyed the drops on your ears.
Yeah, well, thanks for keeping us hydrated with your topics.
Yeah, dude. Keep it flowing.
Keep things flowing.
That could be our... Yeah, that's how we should really end it. Keep things flowing. That's our new catchphrase, dude.
Bet.
All right, I've been Will, your host.
Yeah, Alan's been a decent guest today. Keep things flowing, okay?
Keep flowing. All right, bye. See you guys in episode 9. Bye.